1 year 7, before I pass you over, Mr. Barrett, I just want to mention this. Remember this. Right, the chief will remind you, remember this. This is where you are going to sit for your assemblies, from now, probably all the way through your school. And all the way through the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Okay? Just remember, so that when you come to assembly, it becomes second nature after a bit. This is where you want to sit. This one, this is how I want you to line up outside. So maybe slightly different how you did it this morning. Which I'm going to admit, right, was my fault because I was out on the yard, so I should have really made it with it. So, does anyone know what G stands for? Any of the tutors know what G stands for? Grass, did it? Anyone know what W stands for? Tutors? You do, right? It's grey. Walls are grey, grass is green. So, when you line up outside, there's the door coming in, that's how I want you to line up. Your tutors will get you lined up. I want you lined up in alphabetical order. Not just because I'm picky, just because when we do fire drills and things like that, that's how we need to line up. Okay? That's just a bit like housekeeping first. I'm going to pass you on to Mr. Barrett. I'll come back in.
Good morning, Year 7. Good morning. It's really nice to greet you and to be able to properly call you Year 7. So I know I spoke to you on the transition. I know some of you have been here before that as well, from your primary schools in Year 5, maybe to Year 6. Okay? But here we are. Welcome to Kings Meadow Community School. And you are now Kings Meadow Community School. Okay? You haven't just come, you're not going to look around, you are part of that community. Really excited for me to be welcoming you. And for you to be here, and hopefully you feel a bit excited. You feel a bit nervous. Maybe you can't wait to get started and get stuck in. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. And probably you're all feeling a little bit of all those things. Okay. But what I can promise you is that every member of staff you see around here, including myself, thinking exactly the same. I'm excited, a little bit nervous, raring to get going, but also I'm not sure if we're ready yet. We don't know each other yet. And that's what these first few days, these first couple of weeks at school is about. You're going to have some time this morning to get to know your tutors, spend some time in tutoring. You'll have another look around the school, some more, remind them of the rules. And today is a great day for you because we deliberately have just Year 7 in today. So you've got the run of the school to find out where your classes are, how to navigate the dining hall, your yards, all of that. And you'll learn some today, you'll forget some. You'll come back tomorrow and you might still get a couple of bits wrong, and that's absolutely fine. Okay, for the next few days, the next couple of weeks, you'll be getting used to the school, you'll be getting used to your members of staff, and we'll be getting used to you. Okay, and that's absolutely fine. So do you know what? Make mistakes. It's not a problem. If you're making mistakes, it means you're trying to do things, and you're finding things out. And what will happen over the next couple of weeks, we'll all get to know each other, we'll all really feel part of that Kings Meadow community. I think you'll feel it a lot by the end of the day. And I know those of you who are on both the transition days, which was almost all of you, probably already feel it a little bit, to be fair. So hopefully we're starting with a really positive attitude, ready to get stuck in and be part of this community. Okay? So a few things I want to talk to you about, not much, and then Mr. Thompson's got a little bit as well. Just some reminders and some looking forward. So, it's the slide I should have had on. Yes, by the way, I thought the W meant windows. So, I don't think I got it right. It's great. What colour are windows, sir?
Light, look, we haven't got time.
If it's blue, we'll be water. Anyway, right, we haven't got time for this. That's me. Anyway, I'm Mr. Byron, the head teacher. I'll just show you that first. You've probably all seen that. I just want you to have a quick scan of that. That is our vision for the school. This is what Kings Meadow Community School, us together, are going to achieve. Couple of little bits I'd like to point out for you. The bit that says working together with students. That's us all working together, and then your parents, your carers, and home, and all that as well. But it's really important that we work together. And that's what's happening. That's why you've got so many staff here to look after you today. And that's why we're putting all of these transition things in place. Because we want to work with you. Because what we want is to get the best for you. And we do that by working together. Not clashing with each other. We do it by just everybody trying to do what's right. Okay? And that's how we get things like the academic excellence. Because if we work together, you'll achieve really highly. Are we year 11 who just left achieved the best set of results that have ever been achieved at this school. And that's because they worked together with us through their time at school. And do you know what? You'll do even better. Okay? And then a bit about being positive members of the community. Not just about the grades you get in exams, it's about how you interact with each other, and be respectful of one another, with staff, with people outside. You know, we really want to develop all of those things so that you feel when you leave Kings Meadow, and I know C1 just comes first year, so what you talk about leaving for. When you leave in 5 years or 7 years' time, you leave with all the skills you need and all the qualifications you need to have those future opportunities, to be able to do whatever you want in your life. And that's what every member of staff in this school is here for, to help give you those opportunities to do whatever you want with the next steps in life. Okay? It starts now, it starts today. You'll hear them a lot from staff, and particularly from me. If I ever do an assembly and I don't mention at least one of those words, then I think you'll have to kick me out. It'll never happen. Integrity, resilience, respect. And for me, that's the community aspect. If you get those three right, you get everything right. Show integrity, you be honest. Show resilience, you try hard. Show respect, you just treat other people fairly. Okay. They are our school expectations. I'm not going to go through them all one at a time. You've seen them before, you'll be seeing them today. But when you look at them, to be honest, the expectations, what we expect of you, aren't that much different to the expectations you had last year in your primary school and the year before and the year before. They're not really. School, you know, that's why if you think about it, you go straight from 6 to 7. You don't start again. It's a journey throughout your whole school career. And what we expect at secondary won't be very much different to what was expected at primary. If you get that right, it's just an expectation. You should be able to do that quite comfortably. Because what I want to talk about in a couple of slides' time is the rewards and the praise. Okay? So that's what I want to be doing more of. That's the interesting one. That's the corridor of expectations. This is where it might be a little bit different. Because you move around the school a lot more at secondary than you did at primary. There's a lot more movement. So the corridor expectations are quite important. You'll notice that across the lab, by the way, we used to have a one-way system. We don't anymore. The expectation of the corridors to stay on the left. Always stay on the left. If you do that, really smooth movement around the corridors. But this is where sometimes year 7 students get it a little bit wrong in the first few weeks. Because you're not used to it. And they're busy. They are busy, the corridors, when the rest of the school are in. And sometimes you want to sort of zip, you want to get quickly to your lesson, you're excited, and that's great. And sometimes you want to maybe go a bit too fast, and zip in and out the corridors, and then sometimes the bigger kids, trust me, it's the year 11s will be the first to wait. Oh, sir, that year 7's be getting in our way. Okay, they're more scared of you. So what I would ask is that I think you already know what to do in lessons and classrooms. Keep that up. I've heard from your head teachers at your primaries, and I know how well you know that. But really focus on corridors, because that's a bit new to you. And really try to get it right and think about your behaviour in the corridors and being safe as you move through the rest of the lesson. Because that's a little bit new. Okay. This is the bit I want to talk about. Praise. Have a culture of praise in Kings Meadow School. Okay, we want to tell you when you haven't just met our expectations, but when you've gone over and above. We want to tell you whenever you do that. We want to tell your parents whenever you do that. So, this is what happened last year. So last year's year 7. Okay, so this year's year 8. Now don't tell them this, but I think you're going to be better than them. Okay, don't tell them I said that. Now don't say that every year, honest. So last year, the students did particularly well. This is me, as the head teacher. I personally sent out 42 congratulations letters home to parents and carers. And those letters were personal to that particular student who'd shown excellent attitude to learning. Okay. So they all went home. So you can imagine your parent, your carer, your people at home getting that letter to say, you know what, you're one of a very small number of students. So you think there's 150 or 160 students across the whole year. And I only sent 42 letters. I think I'll be sending more to your year. I've copied in the primary school head teachers, by the way. So I've told your head teachers, so your head teacher, I'll tell them how well you're doing. I made 14 phone calls home where a student was so particularly good. Okay? I thought they were making excellent progress. I actually rang home as the head teacher and said, Do you know what? I've got 920 students in this school. Well, I want to ring you and talk about your child, because your child's been excellent. I made those phone calls. I sent out 12 congratulation letters to students who'd gone over and above in terms of their contributions to the school, that volunteered, that did things, that got involved in activities that were really over and above, that were absolutely exceptional, and they stood out. I said that to the parents and the carers, how well those students did, how proud we were of them. I handed out praise postcards. Now this is something I say a lot of the staff and teachers, staff in the corridors, teaching assistants, anyone might say, you know what, that was really good, I'm going to give you a praise postcard. Keep them, cherish them, take them home, show your parents and carers, because that is great, we've got that you are the one student in that class that day, it was so good, that that teacher thought that you deserved that praise postcard. That's huge. Someone who's teaching you, an adult, someone who you respect, giving you that praise and letting you know physically, do you know what, you've done really well. And me as a head teacher gave out 7. Right, so I don't give out very many, do I? It's not because I'm grumpy, it's because we've got a very high level of expectation. And I'm okay with that. But my expectation is that I think I'll be giving out more to you. I think. Okay? I'm sure I will. Looking at you here today. Alright? Head teacher praise postcard. Right? That's where you've gone on the great job. I also handed out, now these are like gold dust. Okay? I'm sure you can sell these on eBay for hundreds of pounds. Right? A Q jumper. A head teacher. A little slip of cardboard with my face on it that says that for 1 week you're allowed to walk straight to the front of the queue at break times and lunch times and be first served in the canteen. Head teacher Q jumpers. I gave out 5 to year 7 students last year. That was massive. Okay. So I'm hoping that this year I'll be giving out at least that many. I think probably more. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Yes, we have the expectations. And be reminded of those today. And yes, there are rules that we expect you to follow. Okay? We want to see you focused in the classroom. We want to see you engaging with us and being part of the community. But most importantly, what I want to be doing is not reminding you of our expectations and reminding you of the minimum expectations. What I want the staff to be doing, your head of year, your head of key stage, me, I want us to be telling you where you've gone over and above, where you've done excellent, where you've exceeded expectations to the point where we've decided we want to recognise that and give you some sort of award, some sort of reward, some sort of recognition. And that's what I'm expecting this year, that's what I'm expecting from year 7. Very excited to have you all here. Really look forward to this year. It's going to start the day with an absolute brilliant start, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Thompson now. He's got a few more things to say to you before you go to tutors.
Morning, year 7. Morning, year 7. Right, I'm not going to keep you very long, I promise. Every time I say that, there's a Barrett Snickers, but I'm well known for doing really long assembly. I'm not going to talk dead fast. I'm not going to give you loads of rules, and I'm not going to give you loads of standards and expectations. The tutor's going to go through all of that. And the reason I'm not is the standards and expectations of school, of this school, are exactly the same as you're used to in private school. Okay? School's getting, I'll hold the subjects. School's getting, if you get things right. How's everybody feeling this morning? I put this up during transition, I'll put it up again. If anybody's not feeling nervous, they're a big liar. Because I'm feeling nervous, and I've been working in this school longer than you've been on the earth. Terrifying thought, isn't it? I've been here ages now, still nervous getting up this morning. And I'll let you in for a secret. This is my first year doing this job as well. So it's technically your first day, and it's kind of like my first day as well. So we're all in this together. So let's help each other out over the next year, and we'll all be fine. Yeah? Loads of people you want to meet today, but I'm going to put those key members of staff up. Yeah? You've seen all these people, you've probably met them all through the transition. Yeah? Got Miss Robson, she's your head of key stage. She wasn't here before, she was setting it up, she's going to meet. Got Mrs. Richardson at the back. She's our assistant head teacher, she looks after the classroom. You'll meet her. Alright. We've got Mr. Barrett, who's just walking in. He's our big boss, he's the head teacher. Alright. You end up standing outside his office. Mrs. Langley, she's our assistant head teacher at the back. She looks after transition. Okay. You're moving from primary school to secondary school. And then that handsome fella there at the end, that's me. Alright, I'm your head of year. Okay? My sole job this year, same as everybody else in this room, is to make sure that you move to secondary school and you do your very, very, very best. Alright? That is all we are here for. It's the only reason we are here. To make sure every student in this school does their best. Okay? That's what your day is going to look like today. I'm looking and I hope I've got that right. You are going to your tutors next. Okay? We're going to spend some time with your tutors. And you're going to go over things like, I mentioned before, standards, expectations, how we expect you to move around school, what we expect your uniform to look like. Okay? And I know some of you are sat there terrified because you think, I've got the wrong tie on here. Don't worry about it. We will sort your tie out at some point in the next few days or week. Okay? Sort them out. Okay, you should all have a yellow tie on, but I get it. Some people have got the wrong one. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We will sort it out. Okay? So that's what your day is going to look like. You're going to be with your tutor. You're going to have a break at 11 o'clock, and then at period 3, you're going to go into real lessons. Alright, so you're going to have the first lesson. During your tutor time this morning, tutor's going to give you your timetable. Okay? Your timetable will make absolutely no sense to you whatsoever. You will not know what it means. It has teachers on it, has rooms on, you won't know any of those rooms are. Alright? We know you are going to get lost in the first couple of days. Okay? We're all here to help you, like I mentioned, make sure you ask somebody. Okay? Right. Does anybody know who that is? Mr. Barron? Does anybody else know who that is? Someone called Mary Shelley, alright? And she wrote a book about this guy. And again, Mr. Barrett knows. Anybody know who that is? That'll do. It's technically Frankenstein's monster. Yes, if you've ever read the book, he looks nothing like that. But if I put a real picture of what Frankenstein's monster should look like, you wouldn't know who he was. So there is no reason. Put Frankenstein's monster. Now, why have I put a picture of her up there? She said that the beginning is always today. So we go on a lot about new starts, alright? Today is a new start. And tomorrow's a new start for you as well. And the next day is a new start for you as well. And the reason I mention this is when you come to school, when you start anything new, you are not going to get everything right all the time. Okay? We expect you to make the best choices as best you can. We expect you to try your hardest as best you can. But you are not going to get everything right all of the time. Nobody ever does. But what you need to do, which links back to something Mr. Barrett said, is have resilience. So if you don't get it right, if you go home today and think, could have done better, could have done that better, didn't get that right. Tomorrow is another chance to get it right. If you don't get it right tomorrow, the next day is another chance to get it right. You need to keep trying, keep being resilient. Treat each day as a brand new day. Okay? And I'm sure you'll all get it right all the time. So that won't make any difference. But if you don't worry about it. Just get it right next time. Just expect it to do that. Alright? A couple of little jobs for the day and tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Listen to things, listen to people, listen to each other. Your teachers have got loads of information for you. Your tutors have got loads of information for you. Okay? Listen to other people. Make sure you are actively listening. We talked about active listening, so not just staring out the window, actively listening to other people. Ask loads of questions. Like loads of questions. Loads of them. And in your first day, there is no such thing as that question. If you don't know how to do something, you don't know where something is, you don't know where the canteen is, you don't know what to write in your planner, ask somebody. That's what we're here for. I don't want anybody sat in this room panicking, worried about how to do something, and you just ask somebody to give you the answer. Okay? Join into stuff. Get involved. Don't just sit there listening with your head down. Get involved. Okay? Don't be afraid to get involved. Don't be afraid to ask what you think is a daft question. Probably isn't. That's how you learn. That's how you pick things up. Speak to somebody new, whoever it might be. A new member of staff, a new student, someone new in your class. Speak to somebody new, even if it's just hello. make the right choices. We talked about that. As much as you can, make the right choices. Before anybody panics, I put this on the end, make mistakes. I'm not saying go out and like purposefully make mistakes, but don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to answer a question. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong. If you answer a question in the class and you get it wrong, I have never known in my 4 to 8 years, I've never known anyone be told off for having a go at a question and getting it wrong in the school. Ever. If you just sit there and aren't bothered, then we might have a problem. But if you're having a go and you're getting involved, even if you make mistakes, that's what we want. I want you to just try your best, do your best, okay, make those right choices. If you get it wrong, try again tomorrow. Okay? How are we feeling? I'll ask you again. How are you feeling? Good. How are the staff feeling? Yay! Right. So I'm going to dismiss you. One tube group at a time. Guys, sit quiet for now. When you go out, I mentioned in transition, you'll get your planners when you go to tubes. You'll get your timetable when you go to tubes. But we've got equipment packs for you all. Pens, pencils, that type of thing. Okay? Mentioned in transition, you get one, so you get one. If you've got your own stuff, that's fine, don't worry about it. But you get one from us anyway, so you've got everything. So you start today fully equipped for learning, alright? So it's your job just to keep hold of all that stuff. Okay? So Miss Franklin, will you take over in our first, please?